Welcome to the Zix TV, and we're going to be having a look at some Lego Galaxy Squad mods. Modified Galaxy Squad from CLS 89 Eradicator Mech set. This was from the second wave of Galaxy Squad sets in 2013. And I will show the Eradicator mech in a different video. We've got, who is that? Jack Fireblade in there. But it comes with these Insectoid creatures, and this is very Starship Troopers like. It's very, they look very similar to the bugs in Starship Troopers. This was very interesting. Again, with the color scheme, which is common to all Insectoid related stuff in the Galaxy Squad theme. The bright green used with the dark red, which I'm not fond of, so had to modify them. Also, the legs, these silver parts, are very flimsy, and they can hold the bug up, but I created what I believe to be a better leg design for these four-legged monsters. Here are got a whole bag of these. They've become useless, these things. They're very flimsy. It's plugged into an arm thing, and they're very flimsy for things like this to stand on. And I got this bag full of these little silver things. So in 2014, I had another look at all of my Galaxy Squad stuff, and I did a lot of modifications to what had already been modified. And we've got two bugs here: a crawler on the ground with this big sack in the back, and then a flyer, and he's got the sack in the back too. So I decided that the ones with the big sack in the back are the hive queens. So this is a hive queen, and I modified the color scheme, used other colors instead of the dark red, and changed the eyes. I was using green canopies, transparent green, this pretty color, for the canopies on Insectoid vehicles, so I made the eyes on these creatures green as well, and I gave each one a stinger cannon. He carries it underneath, although the hive queen probably would not have a stinger cannon. Anyway, these are the crawlers. This is the standard crawler that crawls on the ground, and he carries a cannon, and he also has this green hump on his back that is a green radiation projector. It projects green radiation, which has a minor healing and nutritional effect on these guys as well as the bugoids and mosquitoids and the other guys. The humanoid insectoids, the bugoids, mosquitoes, and mosquitoids, and all those guys, they surgically implant these humps are cybernetically attached to the bug, as is his stinger cannon, and he can control it with his mind. So the Insectoids are masters of cybernetics as far as these particular creatures go. They have studied these creatures and learned how to attach cybernetic attachments to them. The cannon and the healing device. Another thing is the legs. I've already mentioned that, and I used these parts, which in my experience they first appeared in General Grievance's wheel bike Star Wars set. So I picked up a whole bunch of these, bought some off of sellers at Bricklink, and this works for me. It's attached to a black thing with a circle on it. You can run a bar through there. I'm not sure if this is a legal connection, but it fits. And then it's attached to a clip, which is on the little bar thingy there. And I think it looks better too for these creatures. Should probably use a now that they're making black brackets. Well, that might mess up the color scheme, but I had to use the gray. It's an underside bracket that goes up, and then you place the head part sideways onto it. At the time, we only had those underside brackets in the light gray color. If they start making them in dark gray, I can replace them, and that'll be a better color scheme for it. The color, it'll blend right in better. So that is the standard bug. These creatures are a bit more intelligent than an animal. They're animals, but they're more intelligent than other animals of their size. They understand what's going on. They understand what's at stake, and they relentlessly fight for the Zemdari cause, the Insectoid cause. They're extremely loyal, like dogs. They're very loyal to the humanoid insectoids, and they breed like ants on worlds controlled by the Insectoids. They're all over the place. They have caves filled with eggs and stuff. They breed like crazy. And then the humanoid and the bugoids, the mosquitoids, they gather materials from the mines. They manufacture cannons, stinger cannons for these guys, and surgically install them, cybernetically install them onto the bugs. These creatures are not very accurate with their cannons, but what they lack for in accuracy, they make up for in overwhelming numbers. They show up in large droves, just like in Starship Troopers. If you like Starship Troopers, one of my favorite movies, or I'm not sure it's a movie, is Roughnecks, the Starship Troopers Chronicles. And that is really good. I recommend it if you like Starship Troopers. But when they came out with this set, it has these Starship Troopers like bugs, I was thrilled. This is cool. So then we have the flying insects, these flying bugs here, and again I decided that the Hive Queen is the one with the sac on her back there, and that can be angled. Did some modifications to this. This is another Hive Queen, although the Hive Queens usually don't carry cannons. They're usually sequestered in the in the hive safely away until Galaxy Squad comes along and blows the place up, just like in Starship Troopers. So I needed a different tail for the flying creatures, and this is what I settled on. We've got a neon green cone in there, a little dome thing, and this is from one of the little insects that comes with a lot of the Wave 2 sets. Little insect wings, and he's got the green hump on the back and a stinger cannon. So these would show up in swarms and start shooting away. Those are the flying ones. There's the flying hive queen and the crawler hive queen. And then, in addition to these animals, there's also this little guy from this little set. I had to order this online because I don't live near a Toys R Us or a Target or another store where these would be found, these little baggy sets. So, ordered this online, and here is the modified little guy. Took some of those, some of these shark teeth, or these toothy things. They use these in Chima a lot as teeth and spiky things. And yeah, he's just got those other ones, and then red eyes, so I gave him some green eyes. This is a remote probe. So this is the remote probe that discovers where the Galaxy Squad base is, and then they send the Mantis Walkers and Scorpion Walkers in to attack. So, there. So all I really did was we've got a little black grabber thing with the toothy claw-like thing. Cute little scorpion, flying scorpion. And those are, let's put him down here. Whoop. Those are the, I just call them insectoids, but they're animals. They breed in large numbers, and they attack in large numbers, both crawling on the ground and flying. It's just as like, that's better. There we go. I should probably make more of these if I want to play up my Galaxy Squad story, because they show up in large numbers, just like in Starship Troopers. This is cool. These guys, I like them a lot. During the first third of my story, these guys show up a lot until Galaxy Squad discovers that they're humanoid insectoids. And that's a little remote probe. And there are the insectoids. I have to come up with a name for what these things are, these creatures. Two different types. They were in the transport bug. Transport bug can carry 3 of these guys, so they can probably fit more of them and squeeze more of them in there. And there we are. That's the insectoids that give Galaxy Squad a hard time. Thank you for watching.